Hey, well, Uncle Jack here. Gonna figure out a really cool way to get you guys started down the road of playing this guitar, playing a guitar. So, lesson number one is going to be this. Just want to teach you guys the names of the guitar, the names of the parts of the guitar, and get you guys started speaking the language of a guitar. First language is you need to know the parts, and it's very simple. We have a head, we have a neck, we have a body. We have a head, we have a neck, we have a body. That's simple. Head, neck, body. Um, Starting with the head. This is the head of the guitar. On the head, we have tuning pegs. This is where your strings are hooked into, and this is where you're tightening your strings to change the pitch. We got the head, we got the tuning pegs, and we have a little thing right here. It's called a nut, and that's what your strings are lined up in. That's what holds your strings in line here as your strings start going down the neck. So again, we have the head, we have tuning pegs, we have a nut. Okay, as we pick up the guitar, start coming down the neck. We're going to start with the nut again. Again, you have the nut here. As we start coming down the neck, you'll see these little the lines here, the metal bars here, and we call them frets. As you're playing the guitar and coming up, each fret you move up, you're changing the pitch of the string there, changing the sound. So very important in the guitar are these frets. It's kind of what makes the guitar play. And also on the neck we have the markers. So on fret 1, on this guitar on fret 1, you have a marker, fret 3, fret 5, fret 7, fret 9, fret 12, so on up the neck. Really makes the guitar look kind of pretty. Some guitars have really amazing markers that look really cool. Most all guitars have these little dots on the back side. So as you can see, those little dots, they're lined right up with the markers. So as you're playing the guitar looking down, you can kind of keep yourself in line as you're doing what you're doing with the guitar, so you know, fret 3, fret 5, fret 7, whatever fret we're talking about, this is how you determine where you're at. Again, let's go back real quick. We have the head, we have the tuning pegs, we have the nut. We've got the frets, we have little markers on the frets, and on the back side here we have little markers to let us know where we're at on the guitar. Now coming down where the neck comes into the body, as you can see here, the strings end up coming down, they cross over this thing right here, it's called a bridge. And the bridge helps keep your strings in line, similar to the nut up here. Bridge keeps your strings in line. And then the tailpiece here is what the other end of the strings hook into, and it holds them in place. So they're held in place by the tailpiece, they're held in place by the tuning pegs, they're kept in line by this bridge right here, and by the nut up here. The sound of this guitar is going to come through these, they're called pickups. On an acoustic guitar such as this one, it's got the sound hole. Not that loud until we plug it into the amplifier, then it gets louder. So we got our tailpiece, we have our bridge, we have our pickups. We have little knobs that changes the sounds coming through these a little bit, and then you have the switch right here, and it changes which pickup you're going. So if it's up, it's going to be this one here. If it's down, it's going to be this one here. If it's in the middle, we'll pick them both up. It's kind of cool. A lot of players change it throughout there. You get different sounds. You can make different sounds come out through this kind of fun stuff. That's coming up. We'll figure all that stuff coming up. So let's just start. Let's start with the basics. Watch this video. If you got to watch it a few times, whatever you got to do to get these things memorized, it should not take you that long. And also, like I say, you can put a little bit of effort into it and figure it out. You can put a lot of effort into it and get it figured out real quick. Shouldn't really take you that long to figure out head, tuning pegs, nut, frets, bridge, tailpiece, pickups. That's just simple. body, neck, head. Simple. Very basic, very simple. But what comes out of it when you're done is so cool. Like I say, so cool. So we'll figure all this stuff out. And I want to get you guys learning how to play the guitar. So take your time, sit down, and really think about it. Fun stuff. Make a game out of it, whatever you got to do. Get it figured out so when we're talking, we're not just calling it that thing or here, that thing or there. You know what I mean? And get this thing figured out where we'll start playing some music together. Lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, we're going to teach you how to tune the guitar, what the names of the strings are, and start talking about playing the guitar. Lesson number 2. Thanks, guys. Work hard.